Okay, we've been talking a lot about this. If you're a weekend warrior like Kevin here, you know that the workout leaves you sore coming Monday morning. But this morning, we're joined by Marsette, head personal trainer at District Athletic Club in New Haven, to learn more about foam rolling 101. I definitely need to learn more about this. I have one of these at home, and I've never used it.
It's got dust on it?
It's got dust.
It's got... Well, this is a foam roller.
Okay.
They come in various sizes, and they've really... They've kind of jumped in the fitness world a lot in the last, I'd say, 10, 15 years, and they've become a common practice at this point. Basically, what they're good for is to increase your recovery rate. Okay. They're great for runners, they're great for lifters. I mean, it's pretty much for everyone. At this point, we're finding that a foam roller is one of the few things that we can actually prove is really, really helpful for recovery outside of just resting.
Okay.
So what we wanted to talk about today was really the do's and don'ts, if you will, because everyone's doing it. It's that monkey see, monkey do approach, whether it's, you know, at your personal trainer or if it's in a big box gym, whatever the case is. But some of the areas that we want to definitely avoid are things like really like soft tissues or connective tissue, things that really don't make any sense to have pressure applied to.
So where's that?
One of those really common places is your iliotibial band, or your IT band, and a lot of runners will actually get down on the ground and they'll just start cranking away at the side of their leg, and they're like, oh man, it hurts so bad. And I'm like, yeah, that's because you're completely destroying that connective tissue. You don't want that to get loose. You don't want this to be, you know, mobile, because this is very solid tissue. This is keeping your knees in line. It's keeping your hip and your knee connected.
Now, what's one of the most popular spots that they use?
Yeah, put Kevin to work over here.
Put Kevin to work over here? All right.
I'm training for a half marathon. I'll tell you something. Really? The bottom of my feet hurt a little bit after I'm done.
We're going to have to talk about some plantar fasciitis one day then.
Oh, man.
Well, for now, let's focus on the hamstrings and the calves then. Okay. So some of the most common areas that people foam roll are definitely the hamstrings, calves, definitely the quads. So one of the things you would do is you're going to take this, you're going to lay down flat, so that way the leg is over the top. And what we want to do is focus on the actual meat of the muscle, not so much the soft tissue or the joint. So what we're going to do is, for just a good practice, is keep about a 3-finger distance from the top of the knee or the bottom of the knee and the top of the hip, okay? So you're going to 30 seconds, nice and slow, roll all the way through. If you find a nice tender spot, you're going to actually hold that over the spot for about 30 seconds.
Keep it there.
Hold it, stay there.
I like watching you do that.
And then you're going to finish the rest for the next 60 seconds. So I'll get you right over here. Go for it. Yeah, why not?
Let's go with the left one. No,
feeling a little bit more tender today?
Yeah, Kevin's going to help us out here since I'm wearing a dress.
All right, here we go.
So let's get both legs out in front.
Oh, this is tough. I'm not very flexible.
This is good for you, Ben.
Okay.
And what we'll do is have you take this foot and drape it over the top of the other, okay? So now using your hands, you're going to posture up as high as you can because you want to have a nice extended spine. We're just going to find that nice tender point.
It's kind of fun.
Oh, there you go.
And you're doing good at balance.
It's great. So some of the things that you want to avoid when you do this is you want to not stay over those tender spots for too long or overdo it.
He said, okay, that's enough. We just left him.
You can switch it up, you know, do both sides. You know, you can do it twice, 30 seconds. You don't have to go crazy, but there are definitely some things you don't want to do, and that's primarily those really sensitive areas. If it hurts, you know, it's like, man, this is painful.
So it's good if it doesn't hurt.
If it doesn't hurt, that's good. You still want to loosen them.
Your leg here.
Anterior tibialis out in the front, you can definitely hit that a little bit. We were discussing before that you had a handheld. That's probably a more suited area for that. The same rules apply, you know. If you're sitting over the joint, you want to avoid those soft tissues, stay in the meat of the muscle. If it hurts really badly, you have to avoid it. You don't want to create any more, you know, potential residual inflammation, okay? So
this is hard. This is hard foam.
It is. It's considered a high-density foam roller, and this is actually like the gold standard of foam rollers. You can use them really everywhere. You know, we have, like I said, I have an article that I put out recently, and I actually have a top-to-bottom foam rolling strategy, so I'll make sure that I can get that over to you guys.
Yeah, we'll get that information, and we'll pass on all of these do's and don'ts along to you from our website. That's on WTNH.com. All you have to do is go to the On Air tab, pull down the Good Morning Connecticut weekend section.